like to introduce ourselves. My name is Masahiko Kimura. I'm a second grade student and my major is English in Literature and Culture. Nice to meet you.
I'm Kousuke Kuriyama. I'm first grade student and I major in philosophy. Nice to meet you.
My name is Misa Fujisawa. I'm the second grade and I major in English Literature and Culture. Nice to meet you.
So today we'd like to talk about migrant network in Japan. First of all, we'll talk about why we chose this topic. There are three reasons why we are interested in migrants in Japan. Firstly, migrants of the same nationality live in the same area and they form a network. We wonder why do they form a network and what is the necessity of forming a network. Secondly, the network seems to be outsider within the Japanese society. We found that migrants within the network don't interact with Japanese, so their society looks quite different from the one of Japanese. And finally, we think these networks have strong solidarity. Migrants interact actively within the network. So how do they have a relationship with each other? From these reasons, we have two questions. The first question is, why do migrants flock together? The second question is, how do people use the network?
This is our research design. Our target is Brazilian. In the beginning of research, by reading previous studies, we found the Brazilian experience discrimination of occupation more than other migrants. And then we saw migrants who experience such discrimination tend to gather in one place. And then in such place, strong network will be formed. So this is why we chose Brazilian for target. Next, research area. We researched in Tsurumiku, Yokohama City, Kanagawa Prefecture. Tsurumiku is near industrial zone, so a lot of migrant laborers come there. Look at this map. This is where we are to University Suruganai Memorial Building. We use this building as conference venue. And this is our university. And this is research area Tsurumiku. Next, research place. We researched in two Brazilian restaurants, Paraíso and Yuri Shop. These restaurants have national flag of Brazil and a signboard written by Portuguese. So a lot Brazilians can find easily this restaurant and come in. So we saw a lot of Brazilians come to this restaurant to eat cheap and delicious home cooking. Next, subject of research. We use semi-structured interview research for 10 Brazilians. And we ask about 20 questions in 30 minutes to 60 minutes. Next, contents of interview. We ask how Brazilians use network to them. Like, how many people have you got appointed? What do you usually talk about? Could you get Japanese language skill by coming there? And without network, would you feel inconvenient? So, through the interview, we found the network have 6 kinds of functions. What are they? What are 6 functions? The first function is exchanging information, such as recommended high school, recommended hospital. This is the recommended Shielda General Hospital, and recommended supermarket, and job vacancy information, and the way to deal with administrative documents, and how to live with Japanese people. We learned a lot of kind of information exchange. From these findings, we argue people exchange information with each other because there is necessity in daily life. Next. Second function is enabling them to do everyday conversation. They talk about family and raising child, like my child is, and present state, soccer game, and favorite games. From these findings, we argue by talking with people who is in similar situation, people feel comfortableness, sympathy, and enjoyment. Moreover, people who live alone don't feel loneliness by talking with someone.
The third function is increasing friends. We knew that Brazilian people can increase friends and make groups between them through the network. For example, they go shopping at a nearby department store on weekends. They make an amateur baseball team of Brazilians in the area and play baseball. They go bowling, relying on the information obtained through the network. They play pachinko at pachinko parlors a lot in the area. Also, in other networks, such as workplaces, there are same connections of friends. These results refer that the network provides entertainment and friendship society. The fourth function is the recording memory Brazilian people used to live in Brazil. We knew that the network can make Brazilian people miss their home country. For example, they can enjoy taste of their hometown. Look at this table. This is pastel and this is feijoada. Both are typical Brazilian dishes. Also, there is another good point. They can remember their hometown from atmosphere of restaurants, which makes Brazilian people feel at home country. In specific terms, posters written in Portuguese, broadcasting of local TV programs, and shops attached to restaurants. The shop sells dressed meat, spices, and so on. From these points, we could find that Brazilian people can feel safe as if they are in their hometown and enjoy comfortableness. The fifth function is conversation in Portuguese. Brazilian people can talk in Portuguese at the restaurants without any pressure. When they talk in Portuguese at Japanese restaurants, Japanese people dislike and look sour. However, at Brazilian restaurants, they don't have to worry about others and they can talk in Portuguese without anxiety. Also, they don't forget Portuguese no matter how long they live in Japan. They don't get disliked even if they go to restaurants with working clothes, so it's easy to enter in the restaurant and talk. From these results, we could find that Brazilian people can confirm their own identity by speaking Portuguese. The sixth function is connection with other networks. We knew that Brazilian people have connection with other areas' networks. For example, festivals in Tsurumi. When the festival is held, not only Brazilian people living in Tsurumi, but also Brazilian people living in next cities such as Kawasaki and Tokyo participate and they become friends. On that day, they especially gather at the Brazilian restaurant near the festival meeting place. In another example, Brazilian people living in Tsurumi go to Brazilian bars in other cities such as Roppongi and they get along with local Brazilians. According to these examples, we could find that the friend circle expands by connecting with other networks.
We mentioned that there are 6 functions of using the network. Then we also ask what will happen if there are no network. If so, they will lose these things. They will not be able to get necessary information for daily life, and they will have few chances to make friends and opportunity for speaking Portuguese. And there are no comfortable and cozy place other than their own house. From these things, we argue that it is difficult for migrants to live in Japan without a network. Furthermore, they will have to live in solitude. We'd like to conclude our research presentation. Our first question is, why do migrants flock together? In response to this question, migrants flock together to enlarge their comfort zone. And they also form a network for practical reasons as well. The second question was, how do people use a network? In response to this question, they use a network to make friends, exchange information, speak their mother tongue, and feel comfortable and cozy. Finally, the network allows migrants to feel happy and present, help each other, and confirm their own identity within Japanese society. This is all for our presentation. Thank you very much.
Okay, Brazilian words and expansion. Okay, all right. Questions, comments?
Yeah, thank you very much for very nice presentation. So I'm actually doing the same kind of the research actually in the past because I used to be working for Shizuoka University, so here there are a lot of Brazilians actually in this place. So my question is the first or second slide. One of your concerns about these issues is that migrants within the network do not interact with Japanese people. However, you focus on the positive aspect of the social networks within the core ethnic community. So after collecting a lot of actual information about the functioning of the those ethnic networks, what could you talk about the the negative aspect of the social networks and social ties?
So the question is, what is the negative aspects of the network?
Yeah. So right, man. That in the outside of the Japanese society. Yeah.
I think there is a distance between Japanese and Brazilian. The Brazilians aren't accepted by Japanese people because of the difference of language. Through the interview, I could know there are many Brazilians who can't speak Japanese well.
Okay.
So Brazilians aren't accepted, and they go back, and they go back.
They may commit a crime.
Only if they actually exclusively making the ties with Brazilian. Is this true? Is this what you want to say?
And Japanese people have bad images
Yeah,
because
right,
of
yes.
such Brazilians.
Yes, right.
So it is a very open networks.
I see. Because strong networks actually hinders Brazilians from making a good relationship with the Japanese people. Therefore, actually, Brazilian people couldn't change the stereotypes. I see. Thank you.
Any other questions, comments?
Yes, thank you for your interesting presentation. I was just wondering who these Brazilians are, because as far as I know, Japan has a history from the early 20th century of about migration from Japan to Brazil, and after 23 years later, these Japanese Brazilians, many of them went back to Japan. So, are they Japanese Brazilians or Brazilian Brazilians? If they are both, is there a difference between Japanese Brazilians and Brazilian Brazilians?
The situation opposites. In the past, Japanese go to Brazil to work, but now also Brazil come Japan to work.
So who are those people? Their origins of Brazil, or they are Japanese Brazilians?
Our interviewee is only Brazilian, not Japanese Brazilian.
Not Japanese.
We interviewed both of Japanese Brazilian and Brazilian Brazilian.
Is there any difference between these two groups? Japanese
Yeah,
Brazilians?
they live together.
The Japanese government has a very special policy to get Brazilian immigrants. Special, they have kind of a special advantage to come to Japan. So, do you have any impact of this kind of policy to Brazilian immigrant or network?
Yeah, I have the one network in Izumo, in Shimane Prefecture, and when we asked the Japanese who is a member of the supporting organization of Brazilians, and she said the new network is becoming, is getting bigger. It's really bigger.
I see.
And she will support all the.
So Shimane have how to say factory of burrata seisakujo, and a lot of Brazilian come Shimane.
And also related with Professor Takenoshi's question, was very important question. For example, if you go to United States or England, you will find out a very special, for example, Korean town or Brazilian town or Chinese town, Chinatown. Yeah, within this kind of special territory, you will find out a mixed social network of immigrants from like China. And within Chinese network, you will find special people from Laos, from Indonesia, from Middle East, that kind of stuff. So in a sense, that kind of network will be mixed between different nationalities and countries. In the future, is it possible for you, please give us your opinion. Is it possible for Japanese people in Japan to find out this kind of mixed social network among different kind of nationalities or countries? So like Brazilian social within Brazilian social network, you'll find many people from Laos, from Indonesia, from Southeast Asia.
Your question is it possible?
Just to state your own opinion.
Yeah, your opinion, not finding.
I think it is possible because recently there are many foreigners from various countries in Japan, and some of the foreigners don't have the
So different language people maybe not gather. And my hometown, I live in Chiba. In my hometown have network, but a network in building, danchi. So my hometown danchi this is Brazilian building, this
I
is
see.
Chinese
I
building,
see.
this is Nepal building, so very separate.
No communication.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Maybe it's difficult in Japan.
Okay.
Okay, I think it's time we have to finish this session. And so far we have had 5 presentations from undergraduate students. Those undergraduate students are the majority, first year and second year undergrads. And so they come all the way, to the point where they can actually present their own work in academic gathering, such as this one. So, so let me express my sincere appreciation to all my students. At the same time, people on the floor, I'd like you to join me in giving them very big hands.